Today we are considering H.J. Res. 37, a resolution to invalidate the FCC's open Internet rules. We are debating this bill under the shadow of a shutdown of the federal government. The Republicans are holding the economic recovery and millions of jobs hostage to their extreme demands on the budget and their ideological demands on social and regulatory issues. And at such a moment of grave threat to our economic health, what are we doing on the floor today? The Republican leadership insists on bringing to the floor a bill that will end the Internet as we know it and threaten the jobs.
Gentlewoman is correct. Gentleman is recognized.
This bill will end the Internet as we know it and threaten the jobs, investment, and prosperity the Internet has brought to America. This is an outrageous sense of priorities and policies. This legislation is a bad bill. This bill would give big phone and cable companies control over what websites Americans can visit, what applications they can run, and what devices they can use. The Internet may be the greatest engine in our economy today. American Internet companies lead the world in innovation. They have created over 1 million jobs. There is one overriding reason the Internet has fostered such innovation and economic growth. It is open. A kid with a brilliant idea can launch his or her own company out of their family garage. The FCC order protects the openness and vitality of the Internet. The resolution we are debating today would end it. The Republican proponents of the resolution will say the exact opposite. They will say they are trying to protect freedom of the Internet by stopping government regulation. How are the American people to know who is right? Well, the answer is easy. Just ask Google, Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, eBay, and the other companies in the Open Internet Coalition that depend on the openness and vitality of the Internet. They asked the FCC to act because, I quote, baseline rules are critical to ensuring the Internet remains a key engine of economic growth, end quote. And they oppose this resolution because it would hurt consumers and innovation. They understand that in most parts of the country, companies like Verizon, AT&T, and Comcast have a virtual monopoly over access to the Internet. The phone and cable companies are the gatekeepers to the information highway. Without regulations, they could choke off innovation by charging for the right to communicate with their customers. Consumer advocates, civil rights organizations, religious groups, and labor unions have exactly the same view. The committee has heard from 150 organizations urging Congress to keep the Internet open and defeat this bill. Even the companies that might benefit the most from this legislation do not support the resolution. In fact, AT&T and the cable industry support the FCC's orders because it provides greater certainty for investment. This bill is partisan, it is anti-innovation, and it threatens to transform the open Internet into a series of walled gardens controlled by the phone and cable companies. This is a bill that is not going anywhere. We shouldn't be wasting our time on this legislation when there's a threat that our whole government is going to be closed down because of the partisan extreme views of the Republican majority.